You ever scroll on Instagram and see somebody screaming about buying the dip and you thought they were talking about guacamole? That's not salsa, sis. That's stocks. And if you don't know what a stock is by the end of this video, I'm gonna need you to turn in your adult card, because we do not gatekeep wealth in this jungle. Let's get it. A stock represents ownership in a company, but a share, that's the actual piece you buy. Think of it like this. The company is a giant lemon cake, but you can't walk up and buy the whole cake. That's millions of dollars. So the company cuts that cake into millions of tiny slices. Each slice is called a share. You buy 10 shares, you own 10 little pieces of that lemon cake. Got it? Good. But why would a company give away pieces of their cake? Because building an empire is expensive. Factories, apps, warehouses, lawyers, all that costs serious money. They could go to a bank and get a loan, but banks charge crazy interest. Instead, companies sell shares and keep the money forever. No payback. Meet Katie did. She wants to open Fruity Rooty mango smoothies with the whole tropical vibe. She needs $100,000, but only has $50,000 saved. So she splits her business into 10 shares, keeps 5, sells 5 at $10,000 each. Mr. Scarlett buys 1. Now he owns 10% of Fruity Rooty. 5 years later, she has 4 locations. The business is now worth $300,000. Scarlett's 1 share is worth $30,000. He turned $10,000 into $30,000. But if Fruity Rooty got smoked by a bigger chain and the value dropped to $80,000, Scarlett's share is now worth $8,000. He lost $2,000. That's stocks. You eat or you get eaten. And here's where it gets disrespectful in a good way. Some companies don't just grow your money, they cut you a check just for holding the stock. It's called a dividend. Imagine if Netflix paid you every month just for keeping your subscription. Yeah, that's a dividend, free money for doing nothing, just sitting there pretty owning a slice. Not every company does it, but when they do, that's I woke up and got paid while drooling on my pillow money. Now listen, there are 2 types of stocks, and if you mix these up, people will look at you crazy. First, common stock. This is the regular ticket. You get voting rights. 1 share, 1 vote. 1,000 shares, 1,000 votes. You help elect the board and vote on big company decisions. But dividends, not guaranteed. Bad year, you get nothing. And if the company goes bankrupt, you get paid last, after the banks, after the lawyers, sometimes 0. But common stock has the highest growth potential. If the company blows up, your shares blow up with it. Then you got preferred stock, VIP section. You usually can't vote, so shut up and collect your money. But your dividends, guaranteed, fixed, reliable. You get paid before common stockholders. And if the company dies, you stand in line ahead of them too. Preferred stock is that responsible friend who always has rent on time, less drama, less growth, steady money. Common stock is a friend who might become a millionaire or might owe you $20 till Tuesday. You feel me? You buy stocks on the stock market. No suit required. No screaming like it's 1987. You buy from your phone. Listen carefully. The market is a roller coaster. Some days you're up big. Some days you're crying into your feathers. But over the long term, stocks have historically returned around 7 to 10% per year. That's why you don't put all your fruit in one basket, spread it out. That's called diversification, or as I call it, don't be dumb. Long-term investors buy great companies and hold for years, sometimes decades. Traders try to flip fast, buying low, selling high, stressing themselves into baldness. Both can work, but one requires you waking up at 3 a.m, checking charts, having a full emotional breakdown. Me Personally, I'd rather buy solid companies I understand because wealth is built in decades, not days. At the end of the day, a stock isn't just a line bouncing around on your screen. It's real ownership in a real business. Start with companies you actually understand. Put your money where your beliefs are. Drop a comment. What company do you actually believe in? And if this video helped you, smash that like button.